we are going to look at what to say to get her hooked on you, the exact lines included. This is for all the men watching the TikTok videos, all the men like Zach that need to learn exactly what to put in the chat. Okay.
Yeah, to get all those women that are all just piled in TikTok.
Right. Well, you know it's going to happen too, right? You know it's going to happen. I'm sure it happens for all of them.
Here's the deal. Most men have a tough time having a conversation with a woman that they like. They either don't know what to say to start the conversation, or...
I try with hi. I think that's a good one.
Well, did they say start or just a conversation?
It's start. But that's a good way, like, good place to start with.
Hello.
I think it's
they
working.
don't know how to keep things going once the conversation has started. This is very typical. So I wanted to make this video to give you a complete guide for talking to women. And I want to show you how to get any woman hooked on you using your words. So if you follow the 6 tips that I share with you in this video, you will have girls hanging on your every...
Finally. I can't wait to hear it. She's amazing.
Do you think there's like a lot of love out there because of her? Just like...
Probably. I bet because of all the people that she's helped, she has that wonderful couch right there. Those fantastic pillows. She's got excellent color coordination. I once seen that she had a nice black cat too, so that's cool, I guess. All right.
Word and treating you like you're the most...
It was there in another video that I reacted to. It was awesome.
Important man on the planet. So you're about to see how easy it actually is to captivate any woman and make her fall for you through conversation. So pay attention and keep watching.
She's got my attention.
I like that picture.
I'm Marni.
Yeah, me too. I like the purple. That was good.
I didn't even see what color she was wearing.
It was purple. I like the contrast. I like these colors. It's good. Look at the stripes. Match the background.
She should fluff the pillow, though. I hate that dent in it.
You know what that dent's from? That dent's from the cat that I seen. I guarantee it. Okay.
From here on out, I am going to be your very own personal wing girl. And every week, I'm going to
Always wanted one.
give you the no BS insider info about what women really want.
I have a feeling this is all BS, but that's cool.
Plus, the most effective methods to win over any woman you like. So hit that subscribe button now so you never miss a video. All right, let's get started. Here are my 6 tips on how to get a woman hooked using your words. So tip number 1, lower the bar. Before you talk to any woman, you need to lower the bar. The biggest reason why your mind goes blank when you...
Lower the bar. That's a great way to start it off with. So wait, that's the man lowering his bar? I think she should be telling women to lower their bars, but that's just me.
Is she literally going to be talking about the what am I trying to say? The caliber of the woman you're going after? Lower the bar on that?
I think she meant to say something different than what she actually said, but we'll go with it.
See a pretty girl is that you have a really high bar set. You believe...
Back to the bar.
You need to say something exceptional and extraordinary to get her attention. So this will result in making you super nervous, and it gets you stuck.
That is really bothering me. Probably more than it should.
I noticed it immediately, and it is, right?
Seriously, presentation is important. Very important. And yeah, that's messed up. There needs to be something there. There just can't be just... there should be something there.
Does she have one blue fingernail to tip?
What is that? Yeah, that is. She really went French squared. Those are French tips, right? Yeah. Oh, hey, she's got one over there too.
Those are on 2 different fingers. One's on the thumb and one's on the pointer finger.
Yes. Interesting. Hey, rocket. Good for her. She's starting her own thing. That's awesome. Welcome to 2 guys with ADHD watching a movie. All right.
No, we're not getting into what she's talking about at all.
It's all good. It's funny.
In your head, it's a lot of pressure to put onto yourself because you get too concerned about what to say and if it's even good enough to say it. And because your bar is so high, nothing makes the cut, which means you're left
Expectations, dude. They always get you into trouble.
with nothing to say, blank. So you need to lower that bar, or better, eliminate the bar altogether. I always tell guys that you can say anything to a woman as long as you own it. Like,
That is not the truth.
No.
That is horrible advice.
Like I took an enormous Duke this morning. Like it's just like you can't say anything.
No.
literally, you could say anything. You could walk up to a girl and say,
Like you're reading her mind, Zach.
I love oranges. What about you? And it would work as long as you own it. The belief you need to have is this: everything I say is important and interesting. Why? Just because. With that belief in place, you can make almost anything work because it acts like a self-fulfilling prophecy for you. Because you believe that everything you say is
Very important.
That's so
Very
just be a narcissist.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that actually works pretty well.
They say that women actually prefer arrogant men even over confident men. Like it shouldn't be a thing, but they actually in studies prefer arrogance.
It's that presentation, right? Like the taking up a space, the attention, how you hold yourself. I think it goes with that whole personality type really good. I kind of mimic those behaviors at times. I used to rock the whole stoicism thing.
Yeah.
I still kind of do, don't I?
The stoicism?
Yeah, you know what that is, right?
Where that's just like you suffer in silence. That's stoic.
Maybe at times, but no. More of just, holding yourself in a certain like confident manner where you're not like trying to get attention. You're just doing your own thing. Only speak when it matters rather than always trying to talk.
Dude, if you always got something interesting to say,
Well,
like you should be talking nonsense.
No.
Non-stop.
Non-stop. Really? I don't know.
interesting and
Well,
important,
that's
and
what she
therefore
says.
Well, I don't know if she's right, bro.
worthy of attention.
She's got her own
Women
show.
and people in general start to believe the same.
Dude, that mic is working great.
My mic?
Yeah. Like, your voice sounds like audible chocolate. It is fantastic. Give me more.
And you
Audible chocolate.
That's good. It's really good. I like it. I like it, Captain America. Okay.
Really radiate a vibe that captivates people. Moreover, literally
Vibe.
no woman expects you to say the most amazing, witty, and intelligent things all the time because they don't say these things. In fact, even if you manage to pull that off and every word you say is amazing,
I think we got that on our side, the whole witty thing. I think we're good.
it seems inauthentic. It
So we
feels
don't
like
even
you're
need this video?
trying too hard
No, but other people do, apparently.
Okay.
to impress. So there's no benefit to having a high bar. So lower it, destroy it, and you will see a big difference.
Dude, seriously, look at this. 1.34 million subscribers.
Wow.
There is so much money to be made. Look at these affiliate links right here. Like, dude, she is killing it. Good for her. Rock on. Like, I am not knocking her at all, but look at that. Dude, she is making bank. Good for her.
Wow. So she must, like what she's saying must work or something, right?
Dude, have you been around guys?
Yeah.
Like,
They
this is
believe
like-
anything?
Well, that and just, it is a primary focus in their lives. Primary focus. For many.
And how women react to you. Couple lowering the bar with clean glowing skin, and women will 100% be reacting to you differently. And today's video sponsor, Tej Hanley, will make that happen for you because Tej will help you take care of your skin by keeping it fresh,
See,
clean,
that's
clear,
something
and
I have
also
a problem
sexy.
with.
Trust me, women love a guy that takes care of himself and his
Yes,
body,
I
and it
understand.
shows that he can.
Do you want to talk about it?
Do I want to talk about my skin problem?
Well, you
No,
brought
I'm
it
glad
up.
I'm sitting back here in the dark, so it's not an obvious thing. I go to the gym a lot, and then I sweat, and I run into the like showers and try to wash my face immediately, but it doesn't work.
You're killing it, bro. I wouldn't worry about it. You got this.
So wait, okay,
What?
let's clear this up. She's talking about a woman you already know?
No, one that you don't. Like how to approach her, how to talk to her.
But I thought this was say to get a girl hooked on you.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I think it is based on that initial interaction, but then also it could definitely carry on into a future interaction. Definitely.
Because that would be insane to walk up to a woman in Walmart and start talking about how much I like oranges. That's literally what she's saying. Like if you own it, you can say anything to a random stranger.
Apparently, I think you can get away with a lot. I really do. Yeah, I think you can get away with a lot.
Okay, here we go.
Dude, you are having absolutely no problem with that headphone.
It is difficult. I just got to plow it through.
You're killing it.
Okay. I feel like I'm just interrupting somebody, and I'm just going to interrupt you. I feel rude.
No, you're killing it.
As well. And how cute is it going to be when you guys go through your skincare routine together at night? I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics. A daily face wash, an exfoliant scrub, an AM.
Oh my God, that sounds like so much work. Do you imagine like scheduling your skincare all the time?
I don't have a schedule, but I do have a routine.
Yes, routines are important. I think they're very valuable. What? I do. I think they're very important to an individual's success.
A skincare routine?
Skincare routine included, but just in general, like getting up on a consistent schedule, going to bed on a consistent schedule. I really wish I could do that. At least the going to bed at a consistent schedule. Getting up, working. I think it's important. I think it's really important.
Moisturizer with SPF.
We've talked more about things that are uninvolved with this show than anything else.
She's talking about skincare, dude. Like she's
about
selling a product.
Let's talk about her killing it. Like she is doing great. She's making lots of money. I'm happy for her. That is a big thing, man. People that are not happy for another success, like that is one of the biggest ways to tell how do I say this? Like a douchebag person. That's pretty much the best way.
Douchebag person.
Yeah, seriously.
And a PM moisturizer. And to make it super easy, they provide this instruction card in every box that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, in what order. It comes in handy because you can get lost in all of it, but you don't just have to take my word for it because they have over 5,000
That was an intense sound.
5-star reviews from customers around the globe. So this isn't something you want to put off because prevention is key. Get ahead of any signs of aging now and your future.
Oh, Zach. It's aging?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just like blemish stuff.
No.
Okay.
Yourself. Well, thank you. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, access to exclusive monthly deals, pause or cancel at any time, and free shipping in the US. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. So just click the link, the first link in the description, and you'll get 30% off your first box plus a free gift. So do not miss out on that amazing deal. Click the link to get started.
Sell it. Killing it, bro.
Today. Now, back to becoming a talking to women superstar with tip number 2 on my list. Tip number 2 is be a leader. Women expect you to lead. If you go up to a woman and say, I love oranges, what about you?
I run that company. I got a whole orange company. If you want oranges, I got all the oranges. Yeah. All right.
The juice worth the squeeze.
That is hilarious. Oh my God, that's great. That should be a shirt.
Get her attention, right? But she won't take her panties off and jump on top of you.
Whoa.
Then what are we watching this for?
Jeez, taking it to a whole other level. I mean, I was looking at this for like learning certain social interaction skills, but damn, all right.
As you made that statement, her natural reaction will be, okay, what else do you have? Meaning, continue, follow up, lead me. You're the one who approached me. Yes.
I wish I could just walk up to people and give them their resume and be like, or my resume, and just be like, hey, want to hang out? He's so much easier.
Chatty, extroverted women might respond with more enthusiasm and lead the conversation forward themselves, but 9 out of 10 times, you will be in charge of moving things forward. That's the masculine role.
So much work.
That's-
So much work, so much responsibility, so much upkeep in personal relationships. Oh,
But see, that's the hard part. Like, you got to keep coming up with something to say.
mhm.
Like to like a stranger out in the street, you got to come up with like this whole random thing about oranges. Like, what do you keep saying?
I have no idea.
It's a total stranger. It sounds like a lunatic that you're going up and making a conversation with them.
There's just so much pressure and so much work. I see couples and I'm like, they don't even want to be doing that, but they're doing it to make each other happy, which I guess is a good thing, but it's so much work. I really think like relationships, just in general, a lot of it, and this sounds bad, but are like just a form of social security in the long run.
See, that's why you need this, so you can just go up and make a new relationship every day that you don't have to keep.
I think I'm good. Like even those, it's stressful. Oh, like books.
So if you depend on a woman to lead the conversation, you're asking her to take on that masculine role, the masculine role that you started by approaching her, and that will never result in attraction. So you have to take that responsibility. So ask questions, share your opinions, tell stories, crack jokes, introduce some flirting, and move things forward. If you feel like you have nothing to say, it means your bar
Probably don't.
is still too high. So go back to tip number 1, lower that bar. Remember, everything that you say is important. That's your new core belief.
I think if you just continue to lower that bar, things will get better for you, at least in one way.
She's not saying anything. She's just saying to go up and talk to a girl.
Yeah.
And keep talking to her.
Yeah.
And talk.
I know, that's why these things are so funny. That and like people care so much.
So it doesn't matter what comes out of your mouth. Every word is important. It's
what goes in
worthy
hers.
of attention. So just keep going and don't hesitate or second guess yourself. Tip number 3.
That sounds horrible. That sounds absolutely horrible.
What's that?
Okay, get playful
Just basically don't stop. Don't hesitate. It sounds horrible. It's horrible advice.
fast. The faster you introduce some playfulness into the conversation, the easier conversation's going to be. So cracking a joke or saying something silly relaxes your mind and hers, and it makes you comfortable with each other. I always tell my clients to take those first few questions that you get in most conversations, like, where are you from and what do you do, and give playful answers to them. So for example, and this is just an example, I'm not
I can't wait.
a comedian. Where are you from? Well, my mom said I was a gift from God, so I'm from heaven, I guess.
That is something I would say. That is totally something I would say.
Oh my God. So you're supposed to give cheesy one-liners.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Like, I kind of expected you to know me, but I'll introduce myself anyway.
What about you? Right? Similarly, what do you do for work? Well, I'm a hand model. I mean, look at these. Can't you tell? Show your hands. Again, not a comedian, but these are cute. You don't need to do this with every single question because that becomes annoying. But even one little joke like this is going to lighten the mood and make you both feel more comfortable. Another way to get playful early in conversation is to make absurd guesses. This can be done in two ways. Either you can make a guess based on an observation, like, for example, I like your glasses. You look like a Harry Potter fangirl. Or
What?
I don't know.
See this, why is she, it doesn't even make sense. None of this is actual, I don't know, advice that
It's
somebody
not.
can actually go use in the real
It's
world.
not. It's just like conversation. There's like no content like of any value, kind of like on TikTok, the niche I'm trying to fill. But, you know, I like the French tip thing. Look, she's got the pinky and the pointer right there. That's cool. I dig that. Good for her.
you can ask her a question and guess the answer in a playful way. So for example, are you an only child? I feel like you have an older sibling. And
That's why we're here. That's why Zach and I are here.
We're only children.
We're only children. This
We
is
don't
where
have
it
any
left us.
social skills.
Yes, no social skills. That's right.
Spoiled younger kid who got all the attention, right? Now these are just suggestions, but they're just like ways to show you how to do it.
That was a total joke on her. I respect that. I make fun of myself for being an only child. It's funny and it's true.
But
See,
there
the only thing she's saying that is like correct is asking questions. That's like when I took effective communication.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what you do. That's what it boils down
Totally.
to.
People love to talk about themselves.
Exactly. You just get them interested on what it is about themselves that they're interested in,
Mm-hmm.
and just keep asking questions.
Mm-hmm. I'm loving that mic.
Really,
I'm loving it on you. That's going to be your mic from now on.
countless
I'm hating your
opportunities
feedback loop. It's really difficult. This is difficult.
Dude, you're killing it.
to crack a joke or say something silly in
I'll get you headphones. I'll get them wired. I will.
conversation. So when you see one, take it. If you can't find any opportunities to be playful, it once again means that your bar is too high. You don't need to master being a comedian. You're not trying to get a Netflix special or anything, right? But a good rule to follow in conversation is just to self-amuse, meaning say things to make her laugh, to entertain yourself, to push your own buttons. If you do that, you will have a much easier time talking to women. And because you'll be having fun, the women you talk to will have fun by simply being in your presence. Emotions are contagious. So if you're having a good time,
That's true. That is true.
she's going to have a good time. So tip number 4, give genuine compliments. Many male dating coaches and pickup gurus will say that compliments turn women off, that you should avoid compliments altogether.
That's always a big one. Don't be nice. Don't be nice. Basically, be a douchebag. That is a popular one that you hear in these things.
What does that mean by a genuine compliment?
I don't know. And how do you tell?
I don't understand.
Like if you're having like that dyadic conversation and you are the individual receiving it, like how can they tell, right?
Well, like if you said you have the prettiest blue eyes and her eyes were brown, but
I don't know.
I mean, that would obviously be a lie. But how, like, unless it was something ridiculously obvious like that.
But like how often in social interaction would you like does what we say actually like do we actually like is it actually genuine? I don't know. Maybe that's just
I just lie to people constantly.
I know it sounded horrible.
And the truth is, compliments
Is act like I care.
can actually work in your favor,
Really?
Not with you, Zach. I promise.
That's
I
amazing.
promise.
and it can work against you as well. It all depends on the intention behind the compliment. So if you compliment a woman to make her like you, she's going to sense that, right? 'Cause it's not genuine, and it will look like you're just sucking up to her, or you're just like, coming up with anything. But if you compliment a
See, there it is. There it is. That's the bad side. So, like, how do you know? How are you supposed to know? Like, when it's too much. I guess you do know after, like, trial and error. But there is no, to use her metaphor, like, bar where you can be like, 3 compliments a day. That is what makes them happy. He or she, whatever your style is. No judgment. It's so dependent on the person.
And she's saying, like, what she just said, make it genuine. Wait, no, I just missed what she just said. I forgot, actually.
I got you.
can actually work in your favor, and it can work against you as well. It all depends on the intention behind the compliment. So if you compliment a woman to make her like you, she's going to sense that, right? 'Cause it's not genuine, and it will look.
Doing? What are we doing here? Oh, we want her not to like us? Of course we want her to like her. We're trying to.
I know. This stuff is hilarious.
If we compliment a woman to
hilarious.
make her like you, like, so what else am I complimenting her for?
Yeah, why am I hanging out with you? Right? Why?
Like, yeah, I'm some random person in a store. I'm going up and complimenting. I'm doing it because...
Dude, a lot of people don't know people's intentions. Like, especially if they're, like, socially awkward. Like some of us. You know, like learning those social cues, it takes time. It really does. It can be a struggle.
Like you're just sucking up to her. Or you're just like, coming up with anything. But if you compliment a woman when you're genuinely impressed by something about her, like at the core, she's going to love that. So make it a rule to only compliment a girl when you're genuinely impressed by something. Bonus points if it's not about her looks, okay? Unless she's a very unattractive woman, then she needs that, but still.
Ooh, boom. The truth comes out. I love that. I love it when like the reality of how things actually work, like someone says it. Oh, I love it.
Did she literally just say unless she's very unattractive and needs that?
Yeah, dude, people need stuff. I mean, like it's important to some people to get compliments. Dude, I have been with women where it's like, you need to compliment me X amount of times. Like, okay. And then when you ask people to give it to you, then it's no longer genuine, right? And you should know it's no longer genuine. I mean, it might be true sometimes, but because you asked for it, right? You know what I mean? Like, hey, I need you to slap my ass and have twice a day, hold my hand, rub my back. That sounds like a good rap song, man.
Lick my...
Yeah, exactly. We need to do a remake. But, if you have to ask for it and it's like fulfilling some insecurity within yourself, I mean, that just says a lot right there.
Listen, there's nothing wrong about
and it puts so much pressure on the partner.
Telling her that she's...
Sounds like I've been through it. Okay.
Beautiful.
But see, this is weird. She's saying not to compliment on her looks, but this is somebody we've just met. We're talking, like, what else am I supposed to compliment her on? Like, what else am I possibly supposed to know about her?
I don't know. I know that if you need compliments, like, that is a red flag. I think there is only one thing that I actually like to have complimented, and it's not my looks at all. It's not. And no, it's not that either.
That's what it sounded like.
No, it is not that. It's my work. It's what I put my effort into, because that's what I value. What I put my time into.
Attractive. Like, that's why you're talking to her. Women put a lot of...
It's a resource. It's the one thing that we have. But it is one thing that is limited.
Effort into looking good, and it feels good to have that acknowledgement, for somebody to recognize that. But that said, beautiful women are used to being complimented on their looks, so it doesn't always hit that hard for them, which sucks, but it doesn't. It feels nice when it's genuine, but it's not always memorable and doesn't have the same impact. So
she's called
like,
herself attractive.
Yeah, like, tell me, you don't have to tell me I'm hot. I'm aware. I'm talking about the other person. I would never say something like that. I would never do anything like that. Promise. Let's see what she's got for us.
Anything else about her that impresses you? Say it. That is going to be more likely to create a lasting positive impact on her. The only other rule you need to follow when complimenting a girl is this: don't linger on it. Okay? So if you linger on a compliment, it feels like you're looking for a reaction from her. And that can signal to her that you're only saying it to please her. So with compliments...
That does make sense.
What?
I know what she's talking about.
I don't.
Okay, like, so if you compliment something like, dude, you're really good at this, man. You put a lot of work into this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, hey, and then you just move on instead of like, just keep pushing and pushing it. No, not like leave, but then I move on to something else in the conversation.
Oh, like don't validate it.
Yeah, I know exactly what she's talking about. Like, you don't want to keep complimenting and complimenting. Like, dude, you put so much work, you do this and that. I just think you're really good. You do a good job. Like,
that's another thing. It can seem like you want something.
Yeah, I want a response from you for my compliments. I want a compliment for my compliment.
And also, like, what are your intentions? Like when you get a little bit too over nice, it's like, what do you want from me?
Exactly. But just saying it quick and then moving on, it almost sounds like sounds more like an honest observation. Totally.
Say it, and move on. Maybe hold for 2 seconds, but move on. Keep the conversation going. Tip number 5, tell stories. Stories are naturally entertaining. Humans are built to pay attention to stories, and it's probably the best way.
Again, just ask questions. Like you said, just ask questions. People love to talk about themselves.
But didn't she just say to tell a story too?
Yeah. But you get stories by asking questions.
Oh, okay.
To keep conversations moving and really connect with the person, because there's like context there, right? It tells a lot about you. But what story should you tell her? If you have this question in your mind, then once again, your bar is too.
That is a big one. What story do you tell her?
See, she's contradicting herself.
Well, no, it's just like I'm talking about in general. Like
yeah.
What story do you tell them?
No, you lower the bar. It doesn't matter because anything you say is important.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't, anything you say.
Got it. The bar. Okay. Remember that. All right.
If you have been alive for a while, you have stories to tell because you have experiences. Things have happened to you and things have happened around you. Think about what you do when you're talking to a close friend.
Just tell the bad ones and see what happens.
Probably
and
share a lot of.
And one time in band camp,
hey, I went to band camp. I did. I was in marching band too. Awesome. With that saxophone. I've had that saxophone for a long time.
Dude, that's probably really expensive saxophone.
It is, dude. It's a king saxophone.
It's probably thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it's hand etched.
Are you shit?
Yeah.
Dude, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that was my grandfather's. I love that thing.
That was your grandfather?
Mm-hmm.
I bet that's worth a lot of money.
It is. It's worth a lot.
See, that's what she'd have in the background instead of a dented pillow. You know what I mean? That I noticed that first.
Class.
I can't believe I noticed that first.
It shows class. Like these books, like that's a good thing to have.
Yes.
I mean, it shows that she might be thoughtful. The only thing is, if you look closely at the books, you see how like they're all like it's perfectly flat. If you read a book, that cover page is going to be slightly bent, and the ends of the pages are going to be slightly frayed, just because that's where you turn the page. But that's not the case with all those books. But it looks good. It's a good prop.
She's supposed to be in bed. That's her bed behind her. That's a nightstand. Those are her books she reads. That's a nightlight. That's why it's dented. She's supposed to have just lain there.
And she just got up and started recording.
Yes.
Totally. That makes sense. Dude,
that's very suggestive.
Having like tons of pillows. I mean, oh my God, it's so much work to remove them every single time you get in bed. Every single time. And then you got to put them back on the bed. That is if you make your bed, which isn't going to happen. But it's just a lot of work, in my opinion. Like removing the pillows and then putting the pillows back on.
Yeah. I don't generally make my bed.
Neither do I.
Stories in conversation, right? You want to bring them into your world, whether it's something that happened that day or something from your past, and you don't worry about the content too much. You go with what you're inspired to say in that moment. That's what you do with women as well. That said, there are some habits that will make you a more captivating storyteller. And I could do a whole video on that alone if you want. Let me know in the
I want it.
Comments, actually, if you want me to do a whole video on that.
I would love to hear that from probably the woman who, I'm making an assumption though, but I don't think that she's a writer to talk to me about story structure. That would be fantastic.
What we need to know is like things to actually say.
Right. Yeah, dude. What the heck?
Like, just lower the bar and say anything.
The exact lines included. I haven't heard a single line. What the heck? It's got to be coming at the very end.
Okay.
It's got to be.
But for now, I'll run through them with you really quickly. The first habit is to use a story hook. This simply means use a line or two to tease.
That means you got to sell it. Sell it.
The story you're about to tell. Kind of like what I do at the beginning of these videos. Hint at what the story is about without saying it outright. For example, if I was telling you how I got started as a dating and attraction coach for men, I'd say something like, so this one time I helped a guy friend of mine get a girl, and then he said something that like totally changed my life. You see the point? You basically give people a teaser and then dive into the story. So this programs people to pay attention because they want to hear what he said. They want to hear the outcome. Second habit of good storytelling is to act out characters.
It's so much work. That, and you're just doing so much acting. You know what I mean? Like, what happens when you actually get to know people?
Like, you're just putting this big front out there that she's created.
Exactly. Like, what happens when you move in together? Horrible things.
I'm sorry you didn't realize I was a horrible person. Blame her.
Exactly. But I chose to tell the good stories, not the bad stories. Not the stories that actually made me who I am.
Characters and actions in the story. So all the best storytellers act out
characters and actions. And that's just it, dude. It's all
I'm
mass.
good.
It's all mass. What? At acting out characters, you are.
Yeah, that's what I can do.
Yeah, you're that's what I can do. That's fantastic.
Characters and actions using their voice, using gestures, facial expressions. You don't have to be like Jim Carrey and go overboard with it because that's way too much. Even a little acting out will liven up the story and pull people into the experience. The third and last habit I'll touch on for now is this. Add feelings to your story. Whenever you tell a story, mention how you felt as it happened. Explain how the other people felt too. And act it out if possible using...
That's good advice. Like when it comes to storytelling. So then you can actually like develop some, I think what she's trying to say is character development, you know, so you can make like an empathetic connection with that character. That's important.
Yeah, but how can you describe how the other people felt? I don't know how they felt.
You can talk about like a personal experience that you had and say that, you know, I felt this way when this occurred to me. I can imagine what it made them feel like.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Changes in tonality, facial expressions, and gestures that creates a big emotional impact on the listener. And that's all I can say about storytelling for now because it's a big topic.
It is.
Interested in knowing more?
It's all about structure.
Again, let me know in the comments and I'll do a full video on how to use stories to captivate and attract women. But for now, the main thing to understand is that stories will get women hooked. And you should tell more stories in your conversations. They are inherently entertaining to all human beings. All right, moving on to the next point, which is tip number 6. Don't be desperate for romantic connection. And this is huge. Guys who are the most successful with women go after women they like, but don't mind if things don't work out. I've talked about this.
In other words, don't text 30 seconds after meeting them.
Yeah, creepy. Don't be a creepy stalker weirdo.
Yeah,
like I would have never thought that wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the advice, lady.
Dude, you can tell real quick if people are needing something.
All the time. They are not desperate for
I just talked about this with someone with you. Remember? I don't want to seem desperate.
Romantic connection. Their mindset says, I'll talk to her and see where it goes. If it leads to a romantic connection, great. If it doesn't, no problem. Nothing bad happens. They treat a conversation as a chance to explore a potential connection. They don't try to force it and make it happen. And as a result, they come across as like cool and calm and collected when they're talking to a woman. And that cool vibe creates interest. Now, there are multiple ways to develop this mindset and avoid being desperate for a connection, but nothing works as well as creating more options for yourself. It just does. If you believe a girl...
What?
If you lower that bar, it creates more options. I think that's what she's getting at.
But I mean, that definitely is a thing.
It is.
But she's really hasn't said anything to us.
I know there's like nothing of value, and yet it attracts so many people.
What is your only option?
Tell stories? That's, I don't know.
This is just like basic advice.
You're going to be desperate. You can't help it, right? Because you're so focused on that one thing to make you happy. But if you have other options, you're naturally be more relaxed and carefree. The good news is, if you need some extra help getting this mindset to really stick for you, then I have something you will love. I created a free mini course.
Yeah, here it is. Sell it.
Oh my God.
Sell it. Hey man, good for her. Good for her.
That shows you the 5 things you actually need to attract any woman, and it includes 5 videos.
We haven't even gotten the lines yet. Man, you're trying to sell this? We're still waiting on the lines.
Video number 1, the mindset that will help you attract women out of your league. Video number 2, how...
There's that bar again. There's that bar.
to capture a woman's attention before you even say a word. Any guy can do this. Video number 3, a simple method to overcome anxiety and approach girls confidently.
Really?
Really?
Oh, really? She knows how to overcome my anxiety, but my psychiatrist can't seem to figure it out.
Right. But she can help.
Video number 4, the single best way to start a conversation with a woman in any situation. It's my OSA technique. Video.
Ooh, OSA technique. That sounds cool.
OSA.
Anything with an acronym, that's important.
Number 5, powerful flirting tactics that will boost attraction and make her want you more. I have flirting lines included, and this mini course is my gift to you for being so awesome and watching this video to the very end. So to get free access to this course, just go to fwithher.com or use the
fwithher.com.
No way.
I cannot believe that. Dude, she's got a sense of humor. She does. I respect that because that is awesome.
Especially say with a straight face.
Like, that sounds like oh my God. That
Dude,
sounds like a porn site.
So you can see her whole setup for how her videos just lead one to the next to the next.
It's all an ad. It's all an ad, but she's good at it. She's good at it.
It really is.
Yeah.
They're just videos with no substance that leave you feeling like, okay, this sort of made sense, but what do I do exactly? Oh, I watch these videos because this one didn't tell me anything of use.
It's brilliant.
And you keep watching them and never get anywhere but to the next video.
But you can go to fuckwithher.com. Excuse me, fwithher.com. But that is really it. She is teaching her abilities to manipulate to people. She's monetized it. That's what this is. She obviously has some skills at social interaction. And I grant her that. And she's selling it. It's a manipulation tactic.
Yeah, to watch the next video and the next video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's got that part of the story structure down.
Down pat.
She's got it. You got to respect it. I think to learn more, I should go to fwithher.com. God, that is funny. It should be a campsite. Watch, like, that is what she's actually running here. That is what she's actually running here is a campsite. Or something like that. It would just be absolutely hilarious. Like if she's got like a brothel and everything like that. Come learn. Practice here.
Below to get started.
It took me a second to figure out what you were talking about.
This free mini course is made up of materials I've shown to my private coaching clients who pay me thousands of dollars to work with me.
To waste their time.
And it's been structured in a way that guarantees to transform your results with women in just 30 days. And it has worked for thousands of guys all over the world.
There's a lot of time to put ads in 30 days, bro.
What does she mean 30 days?
30 days of content. It's probably set up where it's like day 1, do this. Day 2, do that. Day 3, right?
30 days?
Oh, yeah. And I bet it's just littered with more things to sell. Littered.
That's ridiculous. That is... Ugh.
It's a scam. It really is. But, hey.
See, that makes me feel bad for the people that fall for this. Like, that actually feel like they got something of substance and value out of what she just said.
Right. It does. It is really sad when you look at it.
Like, imagine just going out and using this. Trying to put this to use. Okay, so now I've listened to this video. Now I'm going out to, I'll use Walmart again. You go out to Walmart. And okay, my bar is low. Oranges. I'm going to talk about oranges to this woman. I'm a random woman in the aisle. I go up and stand next to her and go say, I like oranges. How about you?
I would love to hear or read these success stories. Right? Like the ones that she probably has posted on her website. Like, this works so well for me. Blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah. What that is I opened up another email account and posted on my site how well it worked. Confirmed purchase.
So go to fwithher.com or click the link below in the
I just want to hear that again. I just want to hear that.
Description box. Now I'm confident that you will not.
Give it to me.
now. This free mini course is made up of materials I've shown to my private coaching clients who pay me thousands of dollars to work with me. And it's been structured in a way that guarantees to transform your results with women in just 30 days. And it has worked for thousands of guys all over the world. So go to fwithher.com or click the link below in the description box now. I'm confident that you will not regret it. And it's free. Give it a chance. Lastly, thanks for watching this video all the way till the very end. I hope that you found it useful. And as always, I will see you again next week.
And she's got Wing Girl website. Man, she's making money driving traffic.
That is.
So what do women crave most in the bedroom? Most men.
Dude, look at the
most
pillow.
men.
Look at it. It's still indented.
I think it's a thing. Like that's supposed to where her head was at.
Maybe.
So we're picturing her lying in bed.
Oh my gosh. It's driving me nuts.
Look at her facial expression right now.
That is kind of funny. Oh, hey, look at the books changed. The books changed.
I think she just rotated them.
Maybe. The colors are different. I can tell. Okay.
And assume we want a guy who's packing 6 inches or more, or we can go for 45 minutes
We all know size matters. It's okay.
or more
Yeah.
without breaking a sweat. But the truth is, women really just want 3 things in the bedroom more than anything else. And it's got nothing to do with size or stamina. In fact, these are simple things that any guy can do, and it turns you into a sexual god in a woman's eyes. And it doesn't matter if it's a woman you just met or a woman you're in a relationship with. These 3 things guarantee that you will drive her wild in bed and have her chasing you for more. So pay attention, take notes, and watch this till the very end.
I can't wait to run this by some of my friends.
I'm Marni, and from here on out, I'm going to be your very own
Female friends, not you, Zach.
personal wing girl. And every week, I'm going to give you the
quiet
no
and actually,
BS
like, listening.
insider info about what
Open
women
for the fucking answer. What do I do to become a sexual god?
Finally.
really want versus what they say they want. Plus, the most effective methods to win over any woman that you
The ad's coming. Guarantee it. What was it last time? Was it like
Facial,
2 minutes?
Facial wash. Oh.
Oh, look it. There's a book. She's selling it.
like. So just hit that subscribe button now so
Hit
that
it.
you never miss a video. So before you start driving women wild in bed, you better be sure that your penis is ready to go, which is why
Damn.
I have a message for your penis. Penis, I want you to stay safe and vibrant, healthy, and always ready for the ultimate sexual pleasure that will guarantee extreme
Do you have any responses to that? Thank you. Okay.
pleasure for her, which is why penis, I wanted to tell you about a natural and science-backed
Boom, there
sexual
it is.
wellness product
What
for
is it?
men that is called Joy Mode. Joy Mode's sexual performance booster is an all-natural and science-backed solution to increase blood flow, firmness, stamina, and performance.
Science backed. I would love to read that study. See the sample size, the methodology.
I don't want you ever taking recreational prescriptions and over-the-counter gas station pills to help you in the bedroom. These products are terrible and can hurt you in the long run. I would much rather you take a supplement designed to spice things up naturally rather than a prescription drug that can have harmful effects down the road. Joy Mode's sexual performance booster is like a pre-workout but for sex. You take it.
Wait,
A
does she?
pre-workout? That's hilarious.
Is it actually true that like Viagra or whatever does something bad to you down the road?
I don't know. Maybe if you're like taking it every day. I don't know. I've never taken it.
I mean neither, but it seems like I would have heard something about that out there. Like this is like firsthand knowledge from her. See, this is what her whole site is selling stuff.
It is.
And then trying to get you to watch the
is.
next video
Well,
until you figure out you're not learning anything.
the people watching this, they're desperate for connection. They are. Like they're here because they want to connect with someone, you know, like they're seeking intimacy and personal interaction with another individual. And she's capitalizing on that, which after you brought that up, now I'm kind of anti what she's doing. But it's humorous. But it's sad that people are being taken advantage of. I didn't think about that until now.
Yeah, and you know when you're learning and trying to work towards a goal, and while you're doing that, you feel like you're actually on your way to accomplishing what you want. And if
Right.
you got a million videos you can watch, you can put off actually trying to go out and talk to the woman. No, I'm getting better at this. I'm learning. I'm like, these poor sad men could probably just keep watching this and have penis pills and face wash and their house filled with all this stuff.
Totally. And they're trying, but really, if they just, like all of us, right? So much of our social interaction skills that we learn are based on interacting with people and observing people. But if you just isolate and watch these YouTube videos, you're not going to get that. And that's sad. You really changed the tone to all of this, Zach. Thank you. But it's good. It's a good thing. I like it. It's more valuable. More valuable than what she's got going on. Except she's making more money.
Anywhere from 45 minutes to 5 hours before you have sex, and you can expect to have one of the best erections of your life. Men across the nation have turned to joy mode with over 1 million packets taken to elevate their sexual performance. So if you want to spice things up in the bedroom, boost your sexual performance, and support your overall heart health and quality of life, and do it naturally without nasty prescription drugs, then give joy mode a try. So go to tryjoymode.com/Marni or enter Marni at checkout for 20% off.
Dude, she's got
your
so
first
many
order.
sites going
That's
on.
usejoymode.com/Marni for 20% off your first
Oh,
order.
that's an affiliate. Well, no, wait. No, that's an affiliate. Yeah, so she's probably getting a cut out of every sale. She's making money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, especially, there's a lot of money to be made in that area.
Yeah, just for that company
Thank you,
to
Joy
have
Mode.
her fucking have their product on her site.
Yeah. Vitamin companies, dude, there's a lot of money in that. Like Alex Jones and all his BS, selling all that stuff. He makes bank.
For sponsoring today's videos and helping penises all around. All right, here are the 3 essential things women want in bed from a man. Number 1.
She should have made a image with penises with smiles on the heads. Wouldn't that be funny? Just a whole bunch of dicks with happy smiley faces. I think that'd be hilarious.
Leadership.
She's
Every
been,
woman
heading it
has a
to
desire
level
to
way,
completely
I'm
I
just-
should make that as the thumbnail. The thumbnail for the next one or this one. Yeah.
let go inside of the bedroom. It's hard for us, but we desire it. The desire to forget about everything else, check all her worries and concerns at the door, and just bask in the pleasure of the moment. Completely relax, not having to think about anything. And it's hard for us to do, but this is when a woman can truly enjoy a sexual experience and feel the highest amount of pleasure. And this is only possible when you take the lead as a man. I mean, I've said this for years now. Leadership is one of the hottest things you can bring to the table as a man, both
That's
inside of the bedroom and
individualized.
outside of the bedroom.
That's her specific turn on. A lot of women like to be dominatrix. Dude, this is hard to do. I'm
You're
stuttering.
killing it, dude. No, you're not.
You hear me stuttering a lot of that? Anyways,
you're not.
okay.
You're not.
Women like to be dominate, not just be dominated. This is her individual preference.
Yeah. It's dependent on the person.
Yeah.
What do you think hers is?
I think she enjoys herself.
I think she likes to dominate.
Look at that face. Look at that expression.
face. Yeah. 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 I can see the leather being busted out with her.
Women respond very positively to leadership, not dictatorship, leadership. Because watching a man take charge of things is easily our single biggest turn on. And it's also so essential in the bedroom. But what does leadership in the bedroom really mean? Well, it's actually very simple. It means you know what you want, you have an idea of how things should proceed, and you're the one guiding the interaction. So let's say that you're in the bedroom and you start off by pinning her against a wall or kissing her, or even just lying on the bed with her, right? After a few seconds, you pull back, you pause.
We need to get Hannah in here. We need to get Hannah in here. We really do. I've talked to her about it.
Oh, the woman's perspective?
Yeah, well, her to react to this, to see, an actual woman's, well, I'm sure she's an actual woman, but a woman without an agenda reacting to this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. You were just talking about laying in bed with the man and stuff, and you're like, I want to get Hana in here. And I was like, I was
got it.
already in bed with this woman,
Got it.
and like, I'm visualizing it.
Look at her lips, then start kissing her again. Then you go for the neck. Kiss her neck while running your hands all over her breasts, giving them a light squeeze. Then
A light squeeze.
maybe you pull back and take her top off or tell her to take her top off. Do you see what's going on here?
A very odd interaction.
Okay. You're the one leading the interaction. You have a plan for how things should go and you're executing it without hesitation. You're directing the flow of events and she doesn't have to think about anything. She doesn't have to make decisions or any type of thought at all. She can just bask in the pleasure that you're creating for her. And this needs to continue as things get hot and heavy. You want to go down on her, put her on the bed or couch or wherever, part her legs and go for it. Not aggressively, but
Good.
Not
God.
aggressively. Not aggressively. There's so many hedges with everything that she says. Do this, not too much. Don't do that, but do it a little, just right.
And it's taking into not taking into consideration what she would even want,
Right.
what she would enjoy. You're just saying, just go do your thing, and what the thing you're supposed to be doing is what I like, and I'm telling you to do.
Yeah.
So if you wind up with me, then you're going to be doing the right thing.
Dude, it's so crazy. It's so crazy.
assertively. You want to spend some time playing around with her gorgeous breasts? Do it. When it comes to penetration, what positions do you want to go for? Tell her what you want. Help her get into those positions. The most important.
Help her.
Get your quadriplegic girlfriend bent over the fucking.
What's your preference on how to be helped into your favorite sexual position, ladies? That's a good question. I would like to know that. How do you start off that conversation? I'm like, hey, what do you like?
Thing with leadership is that you eliminate any 1 foot in, 1 foot out behavior. That means when you want to do something or say something, you go for it without hesitation. Obviously, she has to approve it too, but
there we go.
You fully commit to that one thing.
That's
so let's say you want to do her doggy style. This is 1 foot out, 1 foot in.
I wonder if she felt awkward saying that on camera.
It doesn't look like it at all. 1 foot out, 1 foot in. What's that?
I'd love to have a normal conversation with her and see how different it is.
Behavior. This is how it looks. You're hesitating. You're wondering if this is what she really wants, and you're asking her to make this decision for you. That is not leadership, right? If you want to do her doggy style, you turn her around and put her in that position. Or you tell her, turn around. I want to take you from behind her. I want to look at that beautiful ass of yours.
Did she say lick or look? Oh, okay, my bad.
You're the leader.
Sure, man. Hey, man, that's some people's thing. I mean, hey, whatever makes you happy.
You're the director of this experience. If she doesn't want to do it, she won't do it. But show her that you've made a decision and you're going for it. And then obviously respect her decision if she doesn't want to. Similarly,
she's just talking about having sex. Period.
Yeah.
When you're having sex, you're just
This stuff
doing
just like
that.
happens. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. She's just like describing an experience. That's
Like,
all
what
it is.
Who actually asked, like, okay, so could you do that? Would you mind being over that? Do this over there? Like, do you like my sexual organ in the lower abdominal area? Like, I was trying to get really scientific about it, but that was about the best I could do.
I mean, communication is important.
if you want her to go down on you, tell her so. I'd love for you to go down on me. This is what leadership is all about. Have a plan, have a vision, and go for it
She just
without
contradicted
hesitation.
herself.
Yeah, all she like just ask. Just ask. What are you into?
But she just
I-
contradicted herself. She said you're supposed to work the woman into what you want to do.
Right,
So that means
right.
like you should have pushed her head down there.
Yeah.
Not ass.
Yeah, the whole go for it, but then
Yeah.
the contradictory statement.
Yeah. Ask.
Yeah. It's messed up.
And I'm going to repeat it. She has
She's just talking. Like it's just fluff. It's like she went to Chat GPT and just said, hey, write this up for me. She'd get a little outline and then just inputted that and said, just expand on the paragraph. That's all.
the choice to say no. It's the ultimate cheat code to have women turned on and lusting for you, both inside and out of the bedroom. Now, I know what you might be thinking. and I keep saying this, but Marni, what if she doesn't want to do the thing that I want her to do? What if it's something that bothers her or makes her uncomfortable or she's never done it before?
Yeah, then don't do it.
Well, I'm glad that you asked, even though I've said it a million times. But this is the next piece.
It's called consent.
In this 3-part puzzle. The next trait that women want in bed is number 2, attentiveness. To be an amazing...
That's a big thing. Like, depending on the advice that she is giving, and obviously there's people watching it, like if they take her advice about, basically being aggressive, I mean, that can cause problems. That can cause a lot of problems. Because at the same time, like you said, she's saying like, hey, just go for it, right?
Yeah, but
take that role. But I mean,
but then what if she doesn't like it?
Yeah.
And then she's so contradictory. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like you get confused.
Well, but it could also like lead people who, the individuals probably watching this, they might lack certain social skills and they're not knowing what to do. So they're just taking her advice blindly and then going for it, And if she is saying to take this aggressive, assertive role, I mean, things could get bad. Basically what I'm saying, like in that interaction that they have. I'm saying like they could cause harm to a woman.
Like if she, like that's what she just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a sexual god in a woman's eyes. Yes, you need to take charge and direct the flow of events, leading. But at the same time, as you're leading the interaction, as you're going for what you want, you need to pay attention to how she's responding to it. If you make a move and you can see that she's uncomfortable with it, or she straight up tells you she doesn't like it, it's your cue to pivot to something else or just drop that thing that you're doing entirely. It's as simple as that. So let's say
it's amazing how much she can say with such a simple thing. Like all that could have been is a single sentence where if she's not into it, don't do it.
Exactly.
And she can make a video, like an hour-long video probably just on that one sentence. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
While you're doing it from behind,
like you said, fluff.
Yeah, it's just fluff.
Start pulling her hair, right? Some women enjoy this and will respond positively to this action, but I do not. So if your partner tells you she doesn't like it, just drop it. Or if you're pulling a little bit too hard and it's hurting her, be more gentle and be aware and attentive to this. The idea is you want to make moves without hesitation, but also pay attention to how she responds. And this isn't just the negatives, by the way. For instance, let's say you're fingering her in a certain way and she's really...
like hearing this stuff
I'm getting
online.
very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know. It makes me feel uncomfortable too.
Enjoying it.
Yeah,
maybe she's moaning loudly or telling you things like, just like that, or that
we'll wrap
feels
it
so
up.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think just to come to some conclusion and summarize everything is, it's funny stopping right there, but this woman is selling a lot of stuff. I think we can really take away from this that individuals' intentions can be recognized by the themes that come out in their communication. And one of the common things that happened with her is selling a product. Not a product of substance, just something. She speaks with fluff, nothing direct. She's just selling stuff and not selling things of quality content. And she's taking advantage of people. So she's bad.
Yeah,
she's bad.
Exactly. Because the people who would be paying attention to this wouldn't be able to recognize that she's a con.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Cool.
Cool.
I think we did some good, bro.
Did we do some
going?
good?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think some good came out of this. I like it. We'll see what people think. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon.